Does anybody remember, how is everyone? Good? Good. Does anybody remember what we talked about last week? Good. So last week, if you remember, Father Theo was not prepared to talk to you about anything. I didn't have anything prepared. And so I talked to you about being prepared. Because sometimes we do things without being prepared, and what happens when we do them without being prepared? Do we do them as well? No, usually we make more mistakes. We don't have very much to say. How many of you do worse on a math test if you don't prepare, if you don't study? I met someone yesterday, or 2 days ago, I can't remember, and they had 2 out of 22 on math. Not very good, was it? Nope. Do you think if they prepared a little bit more, maybe they could get more, hopefully? Hopefully, yeah. Okay. So what did I ask you to prepare? What did I say? Does anybody remember what I asked you to prepare for? Or with? What was the one thing I said that we should maybe prepare, because we are going to go into Lent tomorrow. And Lent is the period before what day? What's the special day that we are preparing for? Does anybody remember? That's today, Forgiveness Sunday. What's the day that we do after Lent? Okay. Easter or Pascha. Remember? We are preparing Lent. All this period is for the preparation of Pascha. Can everybody say that word? Pascha? Remember I told you also why it's more important to say Pascha than Easter. Remember that is because Easter actually comes from a pagan goddess, Esther. And that is a different thing. We don't believe in the pagan gods. We believe in Jesus Christ, the one true God. Okay? So, Pascha. Pretty sure, does any teacher remember what I asked to prepare? Nobody. Anyone? Teachers are shy. Teachers are never shy. They're not shy. They can't be shy for teachers. I'm pretty sure I asked you to prepare by... Anybody remember? There you go. Fasting. Good. Now we talked a little bit about fasting, and that is taking one thing or two things and getting rid of it for Lent so that you can control what you do. How many of you like Big Macs? How many of you like burgers? How many of you like chicken wings? Back to the chicken wings, it's a favorite. How many of you like ribs? Ah, yeah, ribs. How many of you like Yaya's pasticho? Fan favorite? Okay. I got one of these. Someone's Yaya's pasticho is not too good. I got one of these. I don't know what it was. So we're going to give up something for fasting. Now, one part of preparing ourselves is taking away something so that we can learn to live without it. So that we're not reliant on it. We don't have to have it. It's not something that we need to have. What's one thing we need to have to survive? Sorry? Food and water. Those things you need. But not all food, do we? We need all food. You need nachos to survive. You need Doritos to survive. Yeah. So we have many, many different types of foods, and we don't need to have all the types of foods. So we're going to choose a food that maybe we can fast from, so that we can learn to survive without it, to be okay without it. If you never eat a burger for 40 days, are you going to survive? I hope so. How about if you don't eat Yaya's pasticho for 40 days? Are you going to survive? Yes. And Yaya gets a break from making pasticho. Not bad. Now, the other thing that we do is sometimes we take something away to fast. Another thing that we do is sometimes we do more of something to prepare ourselves. How many of you play soccer or hockey or any type of sport? Okay. When you play these sports, do you just play games or do you practice? Do you practice? How many of you go to practice for soccer, hockey, gymnastics, skating, all these things? Everybody does, right? So you do more than just play hockey. You practice. You do more than just play soccer. You practice all of these skills. And so I want you to practice something now as well as we prepare for Pascha. And what do you think one thing that we can do more that makes us better at Pascha? What do you think one thing that we can do? What is one thing? Louder? Pray. Good. We're just going to stick there. We're going to say pray more. Now, how? One way we can do it is by not forgetting to say our prayers every night. Because sometimes we forget, don't we? Or sometimes we are tired. Or sometimes we're just, I'll say this much instead of what I usually say. So one thing is like that. Or you can do a little bit more of a prayer. Maybe you can do the prayer when you're going to sit down and eat dinner. You can start thinking about what to say to God, that you have food, even though it's not burgers. Hopefully your prayer isn't whining about that. You can say, thank God that I have something to eat. And you say a prayer. Maybe you can say a prayer for your family every day. Maybe you don't do that now. And so I think one of the things that we can do is to pray a little bit more. So we're going to fast. We're going to take away something that we can live without. Okay, we're going to show that we can control ourselves. What happens if you go to McDonald's, your friends go to McDonald's and you go with them? This is a test. It's a big test. And you go to McDonald's and your friends say, oh, let's get a Big Mac or a quarter pounder or whatever. What's your response if you're fasting from burgers? Good. I'm fasting. I'm just going to have French fries. Not a bad response. Yes? Can you survive? Good. So it causes you to think about something. Should I do it or shouldn't I? And then also we're going to pray a little bit more. We're going to talk to God by saying our prayers every day, by praying a little bit more maybe for your family, your brothers or your sisters, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more prepared for Pascha. Okay? Fasting and praying. Good. Communion.